This thing on? It's on. Okay. I got it. What is this? Is that worse? How's that worse? Fuck. This camera sucks.
So there's this thing I always bring up whenever I have a discussion with my friends about policing.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference in doctrine between like GIGN and SWAT
Okay.
because you can tell the difference in doctrine based on the type of gear they wear. Both are heavily militarized, but one is more like special forces, quick response team,
Yeah. That would be
and the
SWAT, I
other,
imagine, right? Because
yes, and
SWAT carries gear.
yeah, but my thing is they don't carry gear for detaining and securing. They carry gear for
Yeah.
prolonged gunfights and neutralizing a given target.
Yeah, they carry gear for protecting the financial industry and neutralizing the threats.
Yes, whereas like GIGN,
one,
GSG9, all of
one
these
second, Dutch.
European
I am going to.
SWAT equivalents wear very heavy armor. They're wearing the ballistic face shield for fast MTs. You never see that in American
Yeah,
doctrine
because
because
they
the goal is to detain the
yeah, yeah.
person.
Oh my god, it's like they got it right. Holy shit.
Yeah,
What the
the
fuck?
goal is to
That's
detain
not
them. They
allowed.
utilize shields to their fullest extent, and even when they do have rifles, it is last
Holy
resort
shit.
type of thing. Their goal is to get in there, and if they get shot, they're still bringing the dude in because clearly they can take it to the face.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, so Dutch, I'll give you my opinion because you asked. All right. Um only because you asked. And if you don't like my opinion, that's okay. You can have your opinion as well.
Special weapons and tactics.
Let's see, 250. Yeah, they have special weapons. So does GIGN. They carry weapons. They carry
The
similar weapons, but
doctrinal difference is immense, though.
the priority when carrying the weapons is not to use them. In SWAT, the priority is to use the weapons. You know what I mean? Okay.
One of the most dangerous.
Let's see if I can find a video or like a
Responding
image.
to a domestic violence call, right? So, preface to my opinion is domestic violence. Hear me out. Is a systemic issue. That America is hopefully headed in the direction of solving, but at present we are at a crossroads between Project 2025, which wants to make it as bad as it possibly can be, i.e., 1920s, or maybe forward, but definitely not like systemically worse, right? So domestic violence is bad and happens because people you get trapped in domestic situations, right? Even if you're happy in the domestic situation that you're in, it's very cumbersome to leave it, especially once you enter into a marriage, right? There's a lot of legal fees that come along with a marriage, especially if it's not amicable and both parties aren't just ready to sign, just because assets are involved, which ties back to the concept of ownership and all that kind of stuff, and then resource allocation being unequal, and it gets pretty complicated here. But you have a system of incentives and rewards that constrains people into these domestic situations. And once you're in a domestic situation, it's hard to get out. And if that becomes violent, it can become even more difficult to get out. And the cost associated with staying is often, even if this is not truly the case, perceived as less than the alternative, which is leaving, right? in a lot of situations, leaving can be as costly as like having to move states, lose your entire support system, like so on and so forth. It's not just like where you currently live and a second income. But those things alone can be enough to make someone, stay in an abusive situation. And staying in an abusive situation is something that leads to more conflict, right? It's a self-fulfilling, it's an innate positive feedback loop, rather. It grows over time, right? Most people in domestic violence don't have a lot of assets, though, and hence leaving isn't the option. Yeah, the complications vary depending on your social class, but the complications are still massive. If you own nothing and you're in a domestic situation, it becomes violent. Likely, unless you're completely homeless, in which case you don't really have a lot of autonomy to get away. They can just kind of track you down if they're somebody that just wants to fuck with you, right? You probably, assumingly, live in the same place or would need to move otherwise to avoid abuse, right? You don't own anything, so presumably you don't have any money. If you don't have any money, then you're probably dependent on a second income, and that second income is probably from your partner, despite the fact that they abuse you. You probably share some of the expenses to stay alive. And so leaving is, again, at least conceptually, when evaluating in a moment when people have time to evaluate these things, probably going to evaluate to, I should just tough it out and try to keep my head down. You know what I mean? Regardless, well, let's watch the body count. So this situation should not happen to begin with, right? This guy shouldn't get to the point where he wants to stab somebody, beat a 1-year-old child or his wife, right? And the 1-year-old child and the wife this isn't the first time that this guy's had a fucking problem, right? Even if it's the first time that the cops have been called, like, unless he had a sudden psychotic break, this is a pattern of abuse that has, escalated to a peak, right? So shouldn't have happened in the first place. Lack of proper social supports and just architecture of the system that we live under being incorrect. But excluding all that, my opinion is still that this was not a justified shooting.
Wife and his 1-year-old child. Not a nice man. In this incident, you can see that the officer has barely finished knocking.
Okay, so we walk up to the door, knock. Notice the second officer is almost directly behind her right now. And the third officer is standing down the driveway. So, third officer here, this is the guy that's about to shoot. Second officer is here. Right? Let's see if we can get a little bit better so you know that that's not her arm. Because it's not. It's her partner, one of them. That's her partner. Right? What is her partner doing right now? And why? Oh, I thought this officer was a woman. It sounded like a woman screaming. Maybe that was his wife or something, because he's stabbing someone in the front yard. Yeah. Because he's stabbing someone, and that is going to be a problem for her now, because they probably depend on having 2 incomes, and he's going to jail. Close non-lethal, right? Get the taser.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean, he did deploy the taser
I know.
immediately,
I know.
which was good.
I know, but why even go for the taser? Let's skip ahead to the second perspective. Where is it? Here, taser guy's perspective, and off of quarter speed. Standing right here. We react fast enough to the fact that he's rushing her with a weapon to pull out the taser and move back, right? Okay, the wife is next to cop shooting, so the wife isn't even in the house anymore, which is an even bigger problem. Because, like, if he's in the house alone, maybe the kid is in there or something, maybe there's something to worry about in there, but assuming he's alone in the house, like, this just needs to be like a siege operation where, try to talk him down over the course of a couple hours with a megaphone, right? Because this is the type of situation that turns into suicide by cop a lot, which probably is what this was. He might have tried to, take one with him, but like, chances are dude knew that he was about to get shot. He lives in America. He's probably read a headline about police. But in the time that, okay, let's see. Door opens. He's running. Is he 3:39? Steps off the porch. This cop has already reacted to the situation, right? But he's not tackling that guy. And that's my question. Why aren't we just fucking tackling this dude immediately? Right? Yes, he has a knife, but you have a stab-proof vest on. Or you're an idiot and you don't wear your gear and you should be fired. And you're looking for an excuse to shoot someone. I was a soft target. Right? But first instinct from this cop, and this is what they're trained to do, so I, can't really fault the cop too much. It sucks that he can't think critically, but we don't have a lot of time to do that in our day-to-day lives. But let's see. So 3 full seconds have elapsed at this point since he was on the porch. Real time, right? And in that time, his partner ran the entire distance that this guy ran. And this guy has moved about 4 feet. Why is it that 3 people versus 1 guy with a knife, all 3 of those people in the opposition being trained to handle situations such as this and wearing gear specifically to protect them in these kinds of situations, why are the other 2 that aren't actively running away not just going to overpower this person? I don't care how much PCP he's on. Like, you can tackle that dude.
Didn't cops used to carry batons?
Yeah.
That's my other thing.
They still should. Like, you should just kick him in the fucking head. He wouldn't even have made, he wouldn't have even caught up to him. Sorry. Had this other cop just immediately went fucking NFL linebacker on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think pulling the taser then was a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad idea. It was the thing that they're trained to do. But
yeah.
I mean,
tasers only
if the taser fails at that point, somebody's chasing after your friend with a knife, your taser fails. Also, things are getting bad now because you have let the distance increase between you and the perp. Like, you can pull the taser as long as you're still going to tackle him. That should be priority number 1, is this guy's on the fucking ground and we're taking the knife away from him, right?
Yeah.
And then cop number 2, he's just sick of it. that shot him, it seems like, because I don't think he even pulls his taser. Yeah, he just goes straight for his gun. Not even... Dude is not even on... He hasn't even started the lunge towards falling officer here, right? Yeah. Gun is already out, low ready. That dude could be on his fucking face right now. Dick in the dirt, second guy's foot on his knife. Like, it's just...
The other issue I have is a lot of cops will just mag dump.
Yeah, he does. He shoots like 7 times.
Yeah. There's a... Oh,
and also, he shoots like 7 times once he's already on top of him. This is blurred, but he's shooting at a downward angle towards his teammate who is about 6 inches from the guy that's attacking him.
Yeah, that's also not great.
Which is incredibly dangerous. It's a good thing that he didn't also get shot, because that would have sucked. I got stabbed today, and then I got shot. That sucks, right? And again, I get it. Protocol is 1 non-lethal and 1 lethal cover. But this is what I'm saying. Let's think critically. Why? Why is that? Is it potentially because the people that are doing policing are the people that make some of the rules surrounding policing, and therefore have an incentive to protect their safety because they're pussies and they shouldn't be doing the job that they're doing? Keeping people in jail is not expensive, actually. Keeping people in jail is incredibly profitable. But so if I was a cop, I wouldn't be, because I have a kid and I want to live, right? But if I was a cop, I'm fighting this guy. Unless he's shooting at me and I can't get away, there's nothing I could do. I'm going hands with this guy. I don't care. And like, not everybody is that way. I am not that way now. So I have a kid. I'm fat, right? But I will fight shit. I would, at least previously. Knowing that, even if I know I'm going to lose, I don't care. It's happened. I have gotten my ass kicked a number of times. But
do you remember that? I think Donor Operator did a video on it. The pedophiles thing in a hotel. They rush him. He pulls a gun, and all 3 of them mag dump him.
No, I haven't.
No? Oh my god. So the issue I have with that specific situation is the press around it, or at least like the social media reaction to it, because it's like, oh yeah, he deserved it, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, I get it, pedophiles are bad, blah blah blah. Does he really deserve like 28 rounds of the body? He's Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
It feels good to kill pedophiles. I can't deny that. Whenever I hear a pedophile died, I'm like,
yeah, but you don't need.
But at the same time, just because it feels good doesn't mean that it's right. You know, the correct solution is, again, social reform. You know,
I'm streaming it if you'd like to watch.
Like, you gotta make sure that they can't do harm, and unfortunately, killing them is not the only way to ensure that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not even close.
Oh, right.
But it's the way that feels the best. 100%, dude. 100%. I had to turn the audio on.
Just makes me all warm and fuzzy in my heart. The Seattle Diddler Mag Dump Extravaganza. Trash Bag Needle Poke Diarrhea City, USA. 3:13 p.m. At a DoubleTree Hotel.
I'll get back to
Seattle
what we're
police
talking about in a
officers who are
minute.
Part of an Internet Crimes Against Children task force are getting ready to arrest a man who is under the impression he's going to meet 2 young girls, ages 7 and 11.
Hey, Officer Thomas, Seattle.
Before the cops.
So he pulls the gun there.
Yeah, out of his jacket.
Officer Thomas,
Yeah. He goes to shoot himself, it looks like, but I think he does hit one of the officers.
And he fires at one of the officers, grazing their leg. Luckily, the guy is an oldest.
Was the officer? What? There's 2 of them, right, at the door. I tried to
There's
pause.
3.
Who wouldn't like that.
There's 3.
What are the other 2 doing?
Opening the door as the first guy
Which
goes
means
out. There's not much they can do.
Well, it's been
Get that aim down quite
it's
right
been
for
a
the
full
officers.
second and a half that he's been struggling with him at this point. There's a gunshot already. What's happening? He has his hands on the gun.
Did
Can't
you
the
see
other
that?
officers kick him in the fucking head? I'm so confused. I heard the quacks. I assume
You're-
those were gunshots.
I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Do you see that gun on the right?
Yes.
Flashlight on? Yeah.
Yes.
They went underneath his arms and started firing.
Is this hotel evacuated at this point? Like, is there
I-
any?
I may
No
or may
clue.
not have a photo of the body, and the officer on the right who fires the first 2 initial shots that puts the guy on the ground may or may not have shot him right in the...
Oh, where?
But let's continue watching this body camera footage.
Oh my god!
That is ridiculous.
I'm sorry. That's absurd.
They're okay.
And
Like
listen, like I said, it feels good. I'm a flawed man.
Yeah.
I'm a flawed man.
Yes.
Okay, he shot his cock off.
Yes, but
Wrong.
at the same time,
Wrong.
that is excessive.
And the hotel wasn't evacuated according to Dutch. I don't know. I don't have a source for that, but I assume this hotel wasn't on board with losing what appears to be thousands and thousands of dollars in revenue clearing out for this operation. So Dutch probably right.
Yeah. Yes.
Every one of those shots posed a significant risk to a civilian in the area, which is good.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
And this goes back to my talk about doctrine and the way we gear our officers.
Gear
Mind
and
you,
train.
Yes. Mind you, these are not going to be the exact same situations or types of SOPs, but I will and have never seen ballistic face shields on a U.S. SWAT officer outside of riot situation.
And even
Never.
then they're not ballistic shields that I've seen.
they're just
They're splash
like
shields.
ANSI rated. Yeah.
Yeah, they're safety goggles, basically.
In fact, when looking for this image for the SWAT, what I was finding was them in like gas masks. I was seeing this one.
Yeah.
This one is not in any way similar.
Which you can those aren't even gas
That's
masks.
training.
Those
That has to
are
be that's
those
for
are
training.
airsoft masks or paintball.
What the hell? Yeah, that one's for training. Bruh.
But you can wear pretty much every properly designed gas mask under multi-hit face shield. And again, you signed up to be a cop. You were like, yeah, I want to risk my life to protect my community from people that fall through the cracks and end up committing crimes. So kind of on you, right? But back to the original one. I 100% agree with you, by the way, obviously, but it is the equipment exists and we just don't fucking use it, which is wild. And it's very transparently lowest cost kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Because you can do this, and then you can do the GIGN thing, and then you'll have a much higher likelihood of taking the suspect into custody alive, mostly uninjured. Or you can do this for way less money to fit out the unit, because this is expensive shit. These are also expensive. These plate carriers are expensive, but not nearly as expensive as these and the accoutrement for their helmets, right? So it's much cheaper to just give them this shit and kill on sight.
Pretty
You know
much.
what I mean? It's so much cheaper, especially at scale. I mean, we're talking probably billions of dollars if proper PPE was given to all law enforcement.
You're not wrong. Not every department has the money for face masks like that. But they spend so much money just giving their officers like paid leave or whatever when they commit a
Murder.
arguably murder.
Yeah.
and then they spend it on trucks and robots. That's cool and all. Pair that with gear you can rely on to detain everybody. You can use that as an incentive for the government to give you more funds for the police, blah, blah, blah. More
Also-
detaining, less killing.
Yeah. Also, let's all remember that money is not real. It is an abstraction of value.
That too. That too.
That value has been completely dissociated from, which sucks, and that's how we get here. But it's important to remember that whenever you're dealing with money, because what it actually is just a representation of the time and effort it took collectively for someone or a group of people or a chain of groups of people to deliver a good or service to you, right? But back to the first thing, right? Reasoning behind it. So the whole problem is that in the course of 2 seconds, they're on top of their colleague, actively stabbing him, right? I totally get that. Right? However, in that 2 seconds, the suspect who is doing the stabbing has traveled a multiple of the distance that would have been required. Oh my god. That's horrifying. Oh!
German GS-G9.
I didn't realize that this was not... I see in the Netherlands. Okay. I was
Look
like,
at
wow,
that
the Netflix
gear,
crew's
dude.
gonna die. The cameraman never dies. What's going on?
I love how they walked in there like they fucking own the place and are telling them to get out.
Trigger discipline. Oh my god. What? He doesn't even have his finger on the trigger? I bet the safety's on too.
It's a
It's a
Glock,
trigger
dude.
safety, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is!
Yeah.
American cops preload it.
Look at that. Look at how heavy that gear is compared to the SWAT example I gave earlier.
Oh yeah, dude. It's insane.
Yeah. Fucking a hook on that way. Fucking hell.
Dutch is like, motherfucker, that's us! Because this is in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Exactly.
DSI.
Well,
It's
I
8
didn't.
years,
I didn't know.
Apparently.
I didn't know it's Netherlands. DSI 8 years.
I wouldn't have
specialized
known
training.
either.
That's cool.
We got a Dutch guy in here. Easy peasy. Oh, I unplugged my headset. Hold on. Fuck. I slipped backwards like an idiot. Okay. I think I fixed it. Hello?
Hello.
Ah, yes. We're good.
As an American who has become disillusioned with the American way of policing, I far prefer and idealize the European SWAT teams because they focus on detaining and maintaining life, not outright killing it like us and the Israelis.
Disorient, motherfucker. Discombobulate. See that flashbang?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And they threw it in the door, not in a window. That's a good idea.
And notice how the first dude that came in didn't even have his pistol drawn. It's just,
Yeah, because he has a
shield
fucking
up.
shield.
Get the fuck on the ground.
It's an incredible.
It's amazing.
But they're all mental cases. And they're not killing these guys. Isn't that fucking crazy? These guys are head
Americans-
cases, but you
Mhm.
put a head case head to toe in armor, and suddenly they're not immediately going to kill another person. Know what I mean? So yeah, I get that the guy is on top of him stabbing him, right? I get that.
It doesn't
Totally
even
with
have
you.
a shoulder
That's
gun. You're not
problem.
wrong. And let's be completely real here. Even if he does get shot, there's a low likelihood of him dying in the first place because of all that armor. It's not going to hit anything vital unless they
Shoot him
uh,
in the spine.
in between.
I mean, even then he'd probably survive. It would just be as a paraplegic. Because they also carry large amounts of medical equipment and they know how to use it, so he wouldn't bleed to death.
I'm willing to bet they're wearing like some sort of like level 3 armor or like soft armor underneath that plate carrier.
I mean, judging by the girth alone, absolutely. Like, there's no way that you can wear this kit and weigh and be like a fat guy. Like, this guy is bigger than me if he doesn't have armor on underneath that, which is just, I mean, judging by his forearms, that's not the case at all. He's got, he is stacked. So yeah, there's that, right? And then back to this situation, right? We have here, this point, right? We know this is a problem, right? Taser, he's already drawing the taser. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right here, drawing the taser. That motion, that jerk is drawing the taser, right? This guy running. This guy trying to get stabby. Okay? Stay with me. Stepping away. We're stepping away from the guy that is threatening our partner. Right? Somebody comes at Freddy with a knife, dude. I'm fucking, all survival instincts are gone. I'm in there. I'm fucking, I'm gonna smash his face. Okay? But we get the taser, right? Have enough time to swap hands with it. A competition stance. Take a shot on the guy who's clearly wearing a fucking jacket. Which obviously, you don't have time to think about that, but this is why your first instinct should not be the taser, right? It should be physical physically overpowering the guy, right? Because in the amount of, that's 3.5 full seconds, right? Let's see. Knock, knock. Open up. Oh, shit. All right? Here. We know here that this is an issue. 3:38. Not on top of him until 3:41. So we've got 3 full seconds where both officers could have closed the gap. If it was just that guy, sure. Shoot him. Obviously, you have lost the physical fight. You have been overpowered. You know, at that point, it's self-defense, right? And we do that in America. Shouldn't ever happened, but, you know, whatever, right? There's 2 other cops here, and both of them moved away from the situation and drew a weapon rather than just fucking overpowering this dude. I don't know if you've ever grappled 2 guys, but you don't win. It isn't a winnable situation, okay? If you played football, I know that there's times where, like, a quarterback will shake off, like, 5 attempts at a tackle, but that guy's running like Usain fucking Bolt. And the people that are trying to tackle him started behind him. We got one guy in front and one guy in back. It's over for this guy if they just run at him, right? So that's my opinion. My opinion is that they should not have shot him, specifically not 8 times, especially because he is on top of the partner stabbing him, right? Because partner very easily could have been shot there. I don't know if you've ever shot a handgun, particularly a short Glock. They're not terribly accurate, and they're also, I mean, they are accurate, but most people aren't terribly accurate with them. I haven't shot pistols in a very long time, but when I was shooting pistols, I wasn't shooting a lot, but I still, even if I was, I wouldn't go for this. I wouldn't go for that. That would not be my choice in this situation. Right? Because assuming that I like my coworker and I'm not out to kill him also, get a twofer, right? But I mean, that's like got to be at least 10 feet, probably 15 in my scale, right? Yeah, probably about 15 feet. So, 9 mil, 15 feet from pistol. That's not terribly difficult to get a tight group, but at a downward angle
Moving
on a person that is moving, you're kind of just going to generalize, take the average of where they're at. So,
as well as yourself moving.
yeah, really just terrible sequence of decisions. And it's probably autonomic. This is probably just what they're trained to do. This officer goes for the non-lethal, this officer goes for the lethal, and that's that. But it isn't, just because it's the way that the system is implemented doesn't mean that it's the way that the system should be implemented. Just because it's the defined behavior doesn't mean that it is appropriate behavior, right? So if I write a computer program that, like I make ChatGPT and it starts being a Nazi, and I programmed it to be a Nazi, that's the intended output of the system, right? However, it isn't good. It's not the right thing. It shouldn't do that. But it does because I said it would, right? So yeah, that's my take. Have you ever shot a taser at 30 feet? He shouldn't have shot a taser. I'm all for him pulling the taser out, I guess. Because then you have the option point blank, right? But that's,
Mm.
All right, what's this one? Where do I skip to? Okay. I don't know any Dutch, so.
The other thing we have to consider is us as Americans are very bloodthirsty.
Oh yeah, it's especially
We are-
people that are radicalized into the defense sector.
Yes, we're all incredibly bloodthirsty, and then in that car stop situation, whoever's
even
inside
watched
is gunning for that gap. That turns into a chase real quick.
Car
And the
chases
other
are
thing
bad.
is, yes, and the other thing is if they even go for the gap after officers are already out of the car, the officers legally have the right to light them up, because technically the car is a weapon.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're in a car, shoot him. If it's between car chase and shoot him, if those are the only options, shoot him. Definitely shoot him. That's because the capacity for harm in a police chase is exponential. It's ridiculous. Even if no one is like physically injured, the economic impact can kill people as a knock-on effect. Like, you very easily become completely destitute because somebody crashed into your house or disabled your car, totaled your vehicle, all that kind of stuff.
Staan erop. Alles ziet er rustig uit. Ze worden nu aangesproken. Nee, gekeken, dankjewel.
Did they kill him?
It doesn't seem like it. Looks like they detained everybody.
They didn't even shoot anybody.
Bestuurder uit het voertuig en bijrijden wordt er op dit moment.
Isn't that weird?
Great job,
Seeing
everybody.
somebody live after a fucking police incident?
OC wordt erg.
Yeah, dude, I mean, if this is SWAT, the second that car the second any of these cars pulled to a stop, there are rifle shots happening.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, they might not. Oh no! That's great. If the car stops at the end of a chase, they will all jump out and hide behind their SUVs with rifles drawn and slowly make an approach while launching 40 mil smoke grenades through the window.
that sounds like an effective strategy.
It is. It is, but oh my god. I don't know. It just feels like most of the time there's an unnecessary need for violence.
This is something that happened a while back. Oh, that's just this is donuts.
MP5.
Yeah. So this guy was in a stop and shot at officers. I think there was an officer injured, but I don't think anybody died. This guy died, if I remember correctly. Ended with the driver crashing into a fence on I-15. Quick note about that crash into the fence. I believe it was after this officer deployed a spike strip, or he didn't deploy a spike strip, and because he didn't have one. I don't remember. Either way, this is the course of action, which was to kill him while he is driving a vehicle without immobilizing the vehicle.
Yeah. That's fun.
So that's good.
Yep. Just
It's good.
send it with an MP5 and completely forget about worrying about whatever's beyond the target on a highway.
Yep. I mean, that the potential for harm in doing that, in killing that guy while the vehicle's still moving, is fucking incredible. Like, it's just, man. And there's so many other methods of stopping him. Like, you can pit maneuver someone without having, like, a serious issue, as long as you do it in the right spot and you have the correct, like, support vehicles behind and in front, making sure that there's no traffic coming. And then that is attainable, right? There are systems in place to make that kind of coordination as efficient as possible. But it's easier to, and feels better, to mag dump the guy that just shot at your friend. So it's pretty bad training thing. Effective range of a taser is very low. Yeah, and also that guy had a jacket on. That was never going to work. The tasers often don't even work if you have a fucking shirt on. You know? So again, first option should have been physical hand-to-hand violence. Like, hit him with a baton, tackle him, kick him in the nuts, kick him in the head, kick him in the kidneys. There's a lot of ways that you could fucking immobilize somebody. I probably would be able to, because I'm fat and I'm lazy, but I'm also not a cop and I don't train, and they should, because they're cops, right? So that's my opinion, right? This is great. They did a good job. There was shots. The call was that there were shots fired and they had guns in the car, by the way. 4 out of 6 of these guys did not even pull a gun.
Ja, willen jullie graag nu naar het incident hebben? Kom maar, dan gaan we ze inladen. Gaan we weg. De Volvo die op de oprit staat dat het aan de kant wil, kunnen jullie er langs. Akkoord. 517.
That's effective policing right there.
Indeed.
7-5 links. Ja, ga ik regelen.
But if you've ever played a Need for Speed game, you know police chases are bad. A lot of damage. Anyway, thanks for coming and listening to my opinion, Dutch.
Nowadays, we don't even chase if there's a police chase.
That's a good thing, in my opinion.
Yes, absolutely.
Because not chasing doesn't mean not intervening, right? We have helicopters and shit. Like, you can set up a takedown without ever having a chase, like they did there. That was beautiful. And they didn't even use all the tricks. Also fun to know that most of the cars that DSI uses are armored up front. I mean, yeah, you don't want them to get disabled.
We make that macaroni kielbasa stuff.
Should my title be?
Capitalism light.
No, capitalism conclusive edition.
Not even wrong.
That's pretty good.
10 minutes. 16. I'm making another mag box because I need it.
He's Macboxing, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Did your stash get reset or anything? Are we?
No.
Oh my god, we're safe.
Yep. Thankfully.
Let's go.
I mean, if it did get reset, I'd have a ton of money.
Yeah, how much did they give people? It looked like a lot.
I have no clue the exact amount.
I wonder if it was the same for everybody. It'd be really funny if you just got the game and you did your first raid and then your account got reset. You didn't even notice. And then hours later, you try to log back in and it finally works. Suddenly you have all of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Max stats. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, Freddy's home. Hello.
Freddy!
How was it? Hell yeah. Freddy went to a crochet day night thing at the library. Hell yeah. Nice name tag, dog.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
I forgot I was wearing it.
Let's go.
Everybody was wearing name tags.
Good shit. I feel like everybody should wear a name tag all the time, honestly.
No, I don't want everybody knowing my name.
Well, there's that. I just forget people's names. So it would be nice. So what's nice about Discord? I always have a name to fall back on.
Except for that one time where you were like, I don't even know your name.
Oh, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're
Tell Percy I said hi.
we're at the point where I feel like I should know
Hello.
his actual name and remember it. Percy also says hello.
Aww.
What was for dinner? We didn't have dinner yet. We had Totino's pizzas for lunch. I didn't finish mine because it kind of tasted like you know the carbon smell that you get when you put out a candle. It was like that. It kind of tasted like a burnt birthday candle. So I didn't finish it, but dude, I don't eat really until I'm done
Did you feed the kitties?
doing all my shit for the day. No, I didn't. I totally forgot. I will do it real quick. I'm gonna stand up for a second.
All right.
We're running really low on people also.
Oh boy. It's all the way down the bottom. Oh, brother.
Like, we probably got a couple minutes at least, but... And then the box, like from under the, so you can open the lid more.
There we go. You guys are going to starve. Oh.
You're not hungry?
No. Oh, shit. What happened?
So I guess they gave players level 42 PMCs, 45 on stats, 100 mil. key
100 mil?
cards. Yes. All key cards. All the reserved mark room keys and 4 money cases.
So, I mean, basically, it's just a pre-wipe event.
Accidentally. One person said that when they were prompted with the like select your language thing, he Alt F4'd, and that saved him from his progression being wiped.
Oh.
So I wonder if it has to do with your input wiping your previous character.
Yeah, because there's only one entry. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Somebody probably unloaded the character data for a certain like subset of accounts. Maybe because they use the names, like the actual like they might just image the database for a test database, so it has like all correct user credentials, right? But it's just not connected to the actual back end. Somebody might have what the fuck? I get sweaty and then one of my hairs will like stray and touch the side of my headset and start doing
fun.
controls, and it goes dun, 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 dun. Okay. Anyway, they might have like unloaded some of those pieces of character data unintentionally from like the production database, and then when those people finished their raids, the game was like, oh, I can't find your character data, so obviously you need a new character. And then the process of actually making a new character, put in a new entry, and then that's kind of the end of that.
That's probably what it was. I was kind of assuming, because like if I got that same prompt, I wouldn't go through with it. I was just Alt F4 like
6%.
hopefully that
sucks.
works. I assume it has to be something close to that, related to technically you can reset your account, so I wonder if it's just like it's going through that process, and because you don't go through with it before they shut the server down, they're just like, okay, no save data on that reset was there.
Yeah. Do you like walk into the gym?
I think so.
Begin workout.
It's a
quick time event.
Yes.
Oh shit.
It ain't easy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You can break your arms. Careful.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That was like, it's just like real life. That's pretty cool. I like that there's the menu music playing. Come on, Nikita, what the fuck, dude?
You just saw those.
What is with these guys, man? Oh my god. Oh yeah.
What? You gotta be super masculine, bro.
Oh yeah.
Most
Nothing more
masculine people play
straight
this
than
game.
having a picture of a half-naked dude on your wall.
True.
Balance it out. These three are a psyop. Oh hell yeah! I can watch color calibration. That's what I'm talking about. Get myself a little meal. This looks like my actual kitchen. Actually, it's cleaner. There's less dishes in the sink. Little desk, dude. Nice little chair. Things are really coming together in here. This is just where Landmark lives. This is actually, I feel like this is actually how Landmark's house is. Like, this is where his stream setup is.
I don't think you can legally do that, actually.
No, you cannot. I mean, you probably can, but it isn't. There would be a lot of zoning requirements and stuff, and you would have to have.
Yeah. I know there was a dude who had a tunnel he used for testing munitions, I believe. He just dug a tunnel, like,
Yeah.
west, whatever, and just put a giant tube down it.
Yeah, you have to have a sufficient, like, trap and stuff, too. It's probably not as regulated as well as it should be, but...
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything?
I'd do it if I could.
I need to start a craft here. I wouldn't just because lead, but if lead wasn't lead, that'd be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. What is short on here? What are these a barter for? These barter for something. Just turn on music. I haven't opened Spotify. Dutch is getting absolutely fucked on the RNG.
I hear.
It's
Poor
probably because you're a cop. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uncalled for.
Yeah. Oh, it's the RSS M1A. You need, I think, 15 Wilsons, so I'll make some of those. Where's Y on my keyboard? God damn. What are you having to eat? What are you having to eat?
Chips.
Just chips?
For now.
Oh, okay.
I haven't decided if I want to actually eat other food yet. Probably not because I'm very tired.
You should make a bowl of soup or like some chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
You can microwave the chicken nuggets. They're pretty good. Corn dogs are pretty good microwave too.
What?
Corn dog is pretty good microwave too.
That's true. I forget that we have corn dogs.
Yeah. And there are a couple of Tyson chicken strips in there still. Also. But you have to use the oven. Hell yeah.
How long do you microwave the chicken nuggets for?
You'd have to look at the bag. I don't remember.
Okay.
So I have vents and security coming in. Security won't be done until tomorrow. Rest space
Damn, you
needs
must have spent a
generator
lot
for
of money. Holy
I did.
shit.
I did. I spent so much. Okay, so
Oh my god.
I can't craft anything with this yet. Can't do
Just
anything with
barely
that. Can't do anything
getting
with that.
fucking water collector to level 2 right now.
Wait for the generator. Yeah, I was avoiding my exam. So... And I mean, I didn't start out as, like, actually avoiding my exam, but it ended up that way, you know?
Uh-huh.
Because I was like, yeah, I'll just, like, you know, get my juices flowing. manage my inventory for a minute, let myself wake up, and then 3 hours passed.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Should
yeah.
probably reload my game.
You need
Been
3
on this
power
whole
banks
time.
to make 1 green bat. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Aren't power
Fact.
banks like over
Use the
100,000?
bathroom.
400,000, yeah. What? Green bats are cheaper than power banks.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'll be big.
Okay, yeah. Unluckiest person ever. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You're welcome. That's 80. Hold up, where's that? So 80. 110. 140. Yeah, 140, and then 100 or what's... I'm not going to do the math in my head. 288,000? So double your money, making... just switching between power cord, making 2 power cords, and then turning them into wires. That's sick. Man, I really should have prioritized my hideout in the wipes that I was playing PvP. Honestly, I feel like the reason I didn't was just because every time I got on, I was like, I don't want to do anything except for play the raid. and if I have to do anything else, it's because I have to. Repair. Eliminate any PMC operatives with a headshot. That's pretty easy. Streets. What map is that on? Shoreline. So easy. How much is Ox right now? I don't know what you barter for Ox anymore. I know there used to be something. I don't remember what that is either. It doesn't exist anymore. It was a armor, I think, like class 5 armor that you could get with Bleach. Maybe not. I don't remember. But probably not worth much. Let's double check the flea price. Not anything. Cool. And that was rack? Yeah. No? It's mechanic? What the fuck gave me that quest? Oh, it was Jaeger. The other two just didn't have daily builds. Way more money than I would get selling them. Let's go. Electrical components are kind of sick right now. Screwdrivers and flat screwdrivers for 141,599. I don't think that is gonna be worth it. 4 corrugated hose though, and 27,000 XP. That's actually pretty good. Which one is this? Bolt action rifle. Flash drive's okay. Earlier today, I made like 50,000 rubles just buying electrical components for less than they vendor to therapist for on Flea, and then selling them to therapist. Let's see if they're down again. Not significantly. Let's actually sit on it for a second. Nobody buys it. Nobody buys this. I think. That's the only explanation I could think of for why people listed low. There was like 50 of them for under 9,000 earlier. Nick. Nick. These sell for more than I understand why. That's an incredible sentence I just put together. Whatever. Oh, dude, using the gym consumes your energy and hydration. I did not see that coming. Fuck. Fuck. Why am I jumping the gun so much, man? Fuck. I'm hurt. That hurt, my guy. You alright, buddy? Severe muscle pain. What does that do? Ooh. It raised my intellect and my riz? What? W Riz? Sorry. I don't remember where Percy said he was going. Goofy little guy. Okay, what tasks do we have today? I'm just gonna go factory real quick. Warm up. Can I show everything?
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Give me a sec.
I couldn't remember what you were doing, as so I was like, maybe I'll just have a factory rig real quick while I wait. I'm working on the retention part of my listening skills. Oh my god, my tomato plant fell over!
How?
I don't know. I guess it was windy today. No fun. Maybe it wasn't even today.
Mama,
No, you stay in here.
Okay.
It needs water again. Putting inside still. Bastards. Where's Mama? Oh. Trying to sneak up.
You shouldn't run outside anyways.
Ghost would never. Unless there was something inside that she was found more. I don't think that's possible, but. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Excuse me. No. Idiot. Come on. Okay, come on.
You want me to play?
No.
Hold it.
It is a little bit dead. I watered it 2 days ago, but it got dry. It has been hot as fuck, yeah.
All right.
Do you want one of these chicken nuggets?
No. Thank you, though. All right, I am also back.
You were doing factory?
Oh, no, I was just going to do factory because I couldn't remember what you said you were doing
Oh.
and how long you would be. So, yeah, that's basically the entire rationale there.
I see. Yeah, you've got a lot of space now.
Yes, I sold like everything except for my Class 6 plates. I'm not
Fair
even holding
enough.
on to any attachments anymore.
Probably a good call to do.
Yeah, especially because I had way too much shit.
Yeah, I have a fuck ton of stuff. Huh.
Somebody got shot in the face. Is it me? Maybe
Possibly.
I ricocheted something and didn't notice. 'Cause I don't recall getting shot in the face yesterday. Zeroed Class 6? Did I die to Tagilla yesterday?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I must have. That's the only thing I can think of that would have zeroed a Class 6 plate that we got up to yesterday. Because we didn't run into any scab bosses.
Other than the goons, and they got laid out.
Annihilated, yeah. And I was wearing the Reddit when we ran into the goons also, so...
Yeah. I don't remember when you ran that CPC.
Oh! It was on fucking Ground Zero, dude!
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they
I had a text too.
they were just punching straight through you.
They just shot me so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Because I died to bleeding. I didn't even... Not a single one of their shots penned. I died because my arms got blacked and they just fucking pounded me into oblivion.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do shoreline again. Because you have
Okay.
some quests to wrap up, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'll sell all my fucking all of my I can't think.
Felt that.
All of my attachments later.
Okay. Wow.
What?
Oh, Kaiba's just very vocal. The last 2 days he's been like, wah, wah, wah.
Kitty.
He's so cute. Do you want to invite me or should I host? We're gonna get the same
don't know.
servers anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I really should have put my stuff in different spots so that the containers go back to where they're supposed to be. But alas. We're stacking paper. Repair this? Yes. Yep, I'm ready. As long as I have injectors. Yes, I do. I'll buy some more propitals.
What do I have
SJ6s
in my...
were 100,000 rubles earlier.
Were they?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. How much is ETGC? It's 50k. It's not too bad. Propito.
I'm bringing food.
That's not a bad call.
This
I
one,
really like using the kvass.
yeah, it's a good double.
Yep.
Everything you need right there.
$15 energy isn't much, but if you drink the whole damn thing, you should be fine.
Mm-hmm. And it's usually enough to get you at least 2 more food, if not out of the raid.
Yes.
Did I change my game? I didn't.
Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm keeping so many attachments.
Because they all used to be so fucking expensive.
That could be a reason.
When it was found in raid only, that was rough. If the traders installed.
Yeah.
It's not even really worth it to hang on to stuff that you use now. Because you can just sell it on Flea for the same amount of money that you would purchase it back for if you're not using it like at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, I guess. I really like doing the cheese in between my fibs.
Yeah.
Somebody put up a power bank for 375.
I saw that. I think that was stuck there.
It,
me
I mean,
check.
it was, but somebody definitely put it up.
Yeah.
which is crazy. I thought
They are crazy, man.
it said I purchased the magnet. What the fuck? Maybe I had 0. No, it just didn't update. That's fine.
I prefer to make the pile of meds.
It's probably more useful. It's just
Yeah.
I think it's 20 minutes longer, but it's good for doing a raid in between. I probably should have done that instead of the cheese just now.
All right. You good?
It is what it is. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have heals.
I've been crafting the shit out of those regular filters too.
Oh, I bet.
Mix up the stack, so I'm maxing out that hideout. Management. That reduces your craft times, right?
Yes. Ever so slowly, you reduce your craft times. All right.
Increases all percentage bonuses from hideout zones by 4%. And reduces fuel, air, and water filter consumption rate by 2%. That's pretty dope. Reduces item crafting time by 2.3%. And reduces all cyclic production time except Bitcoin farm by 2.3% on crafting. That's sick. Let's go.
Indeed. I should buy one of those armor repair kits.
Yes, you should. Especially now that you have money. I bought another one, actually. Hey, babe.
We're going to Shoreline.
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering if you want to keep that juice cannon. That's all.
Why? Do you not like the juice cannon?
No, I'm just, long ranges, that kind of thing.
Cannon?
We got long ranges in front of
I'm
us.
feeling it today.
Okay.
I can do it. I always rock a hollow to Shoreline.
You
for
hear
the most
that,
part
Freddy?
anyway.
He's confident he can hit his shots.
Percy is being mean to me.
No.
I said I feel confident about hitting my shots today. He said, "You hear that, Freddy? He's confident today." Will you do me a huge favor?
You can fill up your water bottle. Does the water have water in it?
I don't know.
Probably not. I don't think I can, but I will.
Well, I appreciate your effort. If there's not, will you grab that tiny plastic water bottle that my mom gave us 2 months ago? Get my microplastics. Not that I'm not getting them anyway. Did you know what's wild? People just have no awareness of the fact that purchasing a water bottle is bad because the water bottle exists because there is demand for the water bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
how do I put it?
this tastes like plastic. That's crazy. How old is it? Where did this come from? This looks old as shit. What the fuck? How old is this water? Look at this. You see this label from Sam's Club?
Purified.
Doesn't that look strange? Doesn't that look like 2000s graphic design? Wonder if they got this from my grandma's house. It tastes old. I've never had water that tasted old before. I don't know if I should drink this.
Maybe not.
You can wait several hours for this water to drain.
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking it anyway. It tastes a little weird. Do you want to try it? Yeah, I didn't think so, but Oh.
Next update, we don't need to worry about wipes, but next update, there should be a PMC karma system implemented.
What does that mean?
We'll probably